Hello and welcome in. My name is DrumRollTony. I'm a streamer on Twitch, musician, and music teacher living in Seattle. Otto is such a good musician. The name of the song is Value, but I feel like everything she gives us is value. Speaking of her, I'm going to the concert in Chicago next month. I am super excited for this. Never been to Chicago. I love traveling, love exploring new cities. So if you're at that show, you see me, you want to say hello, do it. Would love to meet you. All right. I'm excited to hear the song. Let's go. Ooh, nice phrasing. Cool. Wow, man, oh, goddamn, she is good. That is so cool. This whole time I was like, wow, this verse is so chill. It's like, it almost feels, it's not really like a synthwave groove, but like just a little bit. There's these wavy properties and we're just chilling. And it's like, there's this airy percussion groove. And I was like, man, I'm so used to such an aggressive and dominant, like you can hear those really breath hard articulations with where we normally go with her voice. And this is nice. But at the end of that first verse, so beautiful. Let's listen down though. If you're new to the channel, we do surface level musical analysis here. We're just kind of listening down to the instrumental layers of what's going on and supporting her amazing voice. I'm not a lyric hoarder. I don't, that's not where I kind of put a lot of my investment. It's more towards the substance of, and the lyrics tell the tale, right? They tell you exactly what is to be told. We're trying to like pull that out of what's going on within the instrumentation. Now I dig the setup right in the beginning here. Buida, buida, buada. There's like three little descending licks there. Again, it's kind of a pulsing synth sound within the chord progression. It sounds so good, and it just kind of gives us right into that like delicate groove. It's like this little exchange when she comes in right with the verse there. It's a very short introduction, but perfect though. Sets us up, and then we jump into it. That's a great outline. Just little arpeggiations, man. It's just great. It outlines, the chord is great. The percussion is light. The snare is not heavy. Some hi-hat movement there, and then all that just kind of floating. There's ocean in the background. I mean, it's probably not connected, but that's just where I'm going to believe it's connected, you know, and we're just kind of existing there. Maybe you feel a little bit of the wind, the elements. Who knows? It just sounds really good within the progression. Now the phrasing coming up, though, in the vocal line, I think it's right here. Yeah. Little stuff like that I nerd out for so much. It's not mind-blowing, right? But man, it's a groove though. And it's like, but it's like a chill. It's such a chill groove. And it's chill within everything, the context of the music. So the delivery matters, right? You give that to 10 people to sing it, you're going to get 10 variations, but I'm going to go with this variation. Like, this is my vote because it's so great. And we know in about 20 seconds, things are going to build and push into the next section. I'm just communicating. I dig the chillness of this. I know we're stopping a lot, but the guitar parts that are in the right side, depending on how you listen, if you're listening on a phone, maybe you're grabbing them, maybe you're not. It's just, they're tucked away, and it's just little supplemental materials that we didn't have earlier that fit in so well. I went back this is about 7 seconds. Just put your ear on the right side there. The reason it's so important to talk about that little guitar line is because it complements the vocal line so much with the melody, what's happening. It's subtle, it's light, but it makes complete musical sense. So someone knows their role really well. And, you know, we're kind of in an era where, you know, everything you look at in Instagram or like, you know, whatever, wherever you're consuming, people are like, there's so many amazing musicians with chops. Like how many notes can you fit? Everything's got to be 1,000 miles an hour. But we're like kind of put on back burner to give credit to, you know, like session musicians and studio musicians to know how to chill back and be like, what do I just add? Just this little little tiny ingredients to make something so good, because you give it to the wrong person and they just play 1,000 notes there and they just ruin the vibe, you know. And if you're not a musician, you'd be surprised. If you are a musician and you've worked with folks like that, you're like, oh yeah, you know what messes it up. Anyway, back a couple seconds. Let's keep going. Now talk about extreme use. This is clever, right? You let the low end drop out. We build just with the voice here, and then everything goes away, and it's a very loud guitar, right? Remember the dynamic of that right side guitar a moment ago? Nothing like what it is right now. This is a complete light switch. This is like binary. It's off, and now it's on, man. Like, that is cool contrast. Resolve, and then now, massive difference. And it grooves so hard, man. Oh my God, dude. Wow. That's a moment, man. Oh, man, that is a moment. I really hope she sings this live in Chicago. That's going to be great. Okay, let's go back and talk about what's going on here. Everything drops. At the drop of the chorus here, like, the mix is really good. And I can still hear everyone's instrumental voice, even though the dynamic, basically the volume of where everyone's at is loud. Like, there's nothing quiet about this at all. Let's go back. Which is kind of funny though, because the part that is sticking out to me the most, it's like buried in the mix. There's just this little hi-hat part. It feels like top right for me as far as where my headset mix is at, but it cuts, right? Everything else is so loud, but that one little hi-hat part is cutting through all of the chords. It's even cutting through the voice. That's pretty wild. Think about it. Good kit player there too. Pretty fun drum parts. Yeah, so this chorus is great. The chords are fun. The instrumentation use is fun. But in my opinion, the reason it's so good is, well, two reasons. The timbre of her voice, meaning the way she sounds. Her stylistic, like if you have 10 singers sing in a row, when Otto sings, you're going to know it's her because of how she sounds. That might be like such an obvious statement. It's like, yeah, well, no shit, like obviously. But it matters though, because there's so much characteristic and like so much musical soul, and just everything, the existence here is very, very present, which is awesome. But it's also the phrasing, because remember, you can give a lyric sheet, and I don't know how involved she is in the writing process. The real world of music is full of so many, from the conception, like when you're conceptualizing ideas to the actual recording part, there's a lot of moving parts. I don't know how much she's involved, but the part I want to credit here is that if you give someone, you know, like, hey, cool, here's the changes, here's what the band's gonna be playing, here's your words, here's what you're gonna be singing. Even if you write them yourself, once you figure out how that's going to fit the phrase, it really matters, because the rhythm of how these are all delivered is unreal. Like the flow is so good. And I know we use the word flow a lot for like, you know, hip hop and like rap and the way we deliver stuff, but it's in all music. It's in every single instrument. It's in every single musician. And while your vocabulary you can have a high skill level and proficiency level, your flow is so important for how you express yourself on the instrument, because as corny as it sounds, right? Music is just like, it's the international language. You know, everyone says that, but it's true, right? You know, because like you can be anywhere and someone can play something, they can make you cry. They can make you, like, you could, you know, want to shotgun a beer. You could like, you know, get ready to go. Like there's so many things you can do with music, and that's why I buy into it so much. Sorry, this is a long-winded way to say she has a really great way of delivering the lines. We could have just done that. Sorry, that was a tangent Tony moment there. So we'll go back, you know, maybe 10 seconds here, and the goal is just listen to how well this line is delivered. Sorry, that was way too long. nice variation. Ooh. Well, that was interesting. That verse sounded a lot different. You know, the main structure is the same, but we had a lot of the drum beat was completely different than before. Hold on. What a different, like, that's like the backbeat is completely changed. I love it though. And I mean, the rhythm section is going to affect everything. So we have another verse, but really it's like another verse, if that makes sense. Woo! We get that little kind of, remember how at the beginning we had the same kind of lick, but now you get it in the guitar. But then the harmonies come in on the voice right here. Oh, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, God. Almost a little clavi, like a little like Nintendo sounding clavi right there. That's pretty fun. Oh, he's playing right through it. Oh, nice. Cool. I like the bridge. The bridge was really fun. Sometimes, you know, I always get worried sometimes. I mean, it's not really a worried. Sometimes I wonder, I'm like, God damn, the verse is amazing. The chorus is like perfection. What's going to happen with the bridge? And you've heard 1,000 songs, you know, like sometimes bridges are great. And sometimes you're like, cool, where did this bridge take us? Are we going somewhere? I was like, what's it going to be? Cool. It's very cool. Let's go back and let's do it again. It's coming up. Right away, I love the we get kind of a moving little eighth note line there, and then the callback echo voices, they really do it for me. That's definitely a lot of fun. And I know it's nothing big. It's just it's little attention to details for me that make the listening experience a better experience. Kind of 808 drum there, because we pulled away previously with, like, you know, letting the sound just kind of decay away and having different like foundations, but that felt way more like if we had like a huge speaker system in front of us, I feel like that part would be, that low end would really be taking it there. Okay, let's let it play out and see where this goes. Are you kidding me? Wow. I know we said we'd let it play out. We have to talk about the things that just happened, though. I'll go back, I promise, and I won't interrupt it this time. I dig the little major 7-chord thing, almost just a little bossa-esque, little flute stuff comes in there. But then the drummer completely switches up the feel on our last kind of outro of the chorus drop here. And that is just really great musicianship, because you're getting, I think that's the third time we're hearing this, but it's a different feel for this time. So you have a massively tangible difference here, and that is great. I did not rewind far enough here. Let's just grab the last minute again. I'll let it go this time. I felt like we needed to talk about it since it was such a huge difference that was kind of, you know, not really related to other parts. Here we go. That's probably just synthesizer, to be honest, not flute, but it has that feel.
背中に残るレイン風が奪っていくの勝ちながらそうし愛ならこの痛みさえも無理さ私はもう捨てててないなら何も欲しくないごまかしは聞かない素直甘えばそう思えてる世の中バリョバリョ差したりバリョバリョまるでそう like you like you はぐり出すのバリョバリョ
Man. Well, I dug that song quite a bit. Hold on. Is there more? I just need sometimes. No, we just got credits there. Credits are good, though. Credits are good. All right. So I love the song quite a bit. I think I explained it very clearly why I dig it. I'm curious if you like it. If you don't like it, let me know down in the comments below, please. And thank you. My name is DrumRollTony. Catch me when I'm live on Twitch. Link for all the socials is down in the video description below. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Please and thank you. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel so you can catch the next one. All right. YouTube thinks you want to watch one of these two videos. Have a great day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.